It is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. This goes to Barber, the running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air again with Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
61, matchbox lights.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 54 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's trash. 56 to Mike. 56.
3rd and long for Winston. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, baby.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ready. We're ready. 56, right there. 56. Flip it. What we got? Over.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we have you on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Wait. He's coming. Double up.
The first down throw for Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, Barber. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On the return is Pettis. Well, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Here's Barber, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. To throw, Winston. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Ready. Black 25 behind. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Give me that zoom, zoom. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
45 is the mark.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike, 56. Easy. 56. You can't block me. You can't. Easy. 56. Mike's 50.
On second down, Winston again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Kept spamming over there, man.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
45 the mic. Check tight. 45. Mike, 45. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my.
I got you.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's 3rd and long like that, you're triggered, man. He wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Wait. Give me something. Go. Easy. 56. Check, 56. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, echo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, gun. 21. Hey, team 6.
45.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready? Swing, 17. Black, 22.
I got you, son.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. They go play action. Winston. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off. Easy.
They'll throw again. Winston.
Could have been.
And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they won it. Niggas
From 4 yards
running
out.
goal line.
And the
Like,
Buccaneers
on this side.
are an extra
I
point
had
away
played against
from
niggas doing
tying
that
up
with
this
Dallas.
football game.
He had 2 running backs.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
No, it's not. I had to run cover 2. The damn baseline.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
To take off, I had to take up the blocker. I had to take up the blocker by widening out my linemen and linebackers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
No, they did make playoffs. They lost some Rams.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final
I don't know
number
why
is,
they got on the
a
bench.
well-deserved seat on the bench. A little
I understand
oxygen
the
if
2
he wants it as
linebackers.
well.
Everybody else still.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They should only have at least 4. Be real, I'll be like you 4. But
Ready. Follow. Blue ready.
Hey, watch the slant.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
what you call it on the
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very
You
cohesive,
don't need it over Jalen.
knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
Jalen
just
went out
about
there
every
doing all
time.
the
And
work.
they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
They gave him a start. That's what it
gain on
was.
that play.
He don't need to start. He got injured last year.
Play action now. Winston.
I'm dead serious. Yeah, they gave him a
He's
start.
going to be taken down.
If you look
They
on his joint, he got a start,
on
bro.
what will be the final play.
Jalen
of
Smith
quarter
don't
number 3.
played the whole season.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
I had to think about who the 5th one was. I thought it was Jalen, but it's Sean Lee.
56. Check 56.
Here's Winston. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Perriman, 74 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
He should have been.
This is taken at his 4.
They're doing something with 30. Ooh, can I get my first kick return, though?
And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
21.
On third down, a run from Breida. He will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Everybody don't wind up like that.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on their defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Homeboy quick, too. It was like another, who's in the league.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
So the league is a 7 league, and they're not fantasy ratings, something like that. I guess if they were better.
Throwing, Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 56. I'm coming. Easy. 56. Mike, 56.
Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle to Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
56. You.
Now Winston.
Yes, sir.
Can't get a
Yes,
throw
sir.
away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
One more. Yeah, he got this formation too, man. Where it's like
56. Mike, 56.
trip tight end formation. Where the tight end is standing up. Instead of the tight end being there, he's subbing in a receiver.
Winston.
Yeah.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got it.
Last time.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Every league I've been in, somebody was
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Then the league ended up
And that is no good.
No.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000.
Hey, stop. Here we go. Undercut. Wait.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And